Okay, let's see. Watch prologue. Of course.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton.
Whoa.
I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a
Bright
history
and
of depression
fun-loving
and
PhD
alcoholism
student?
revealed
One
in
of
her
those
medical
descriptions
records
doesn't fit.
suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned?
Whoa.
Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death.
Imagine
Based in
being
a
a
large,
business
stately
major.
home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy.
Suspicious.
This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub,
Rebecca's
the George
an
and
evil
Dragon.
name.
As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton Village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started at the Atlas course a few
He has
months
such
ago.
a British
Simon
face.
insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death.
He looks very
Makes
British.
him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
It's time for some answers. Okay, we watched the prologue. Okay. Case background info. Give me one quick second. I wanna... Can I get... Oh, off, on. There we go. Subtitles on, because we're cool like that. Can we already... Sure. How do I start the game? How do I start the game? Starto. I already watched the prologue. Starto. See? I'm pressing it. Click, 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 click. Click, click. Click, click. No! Click, 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 click. I'm trying to click. Let me click. Click. No! Okay, give me a second. I think the game broke. We can fix this. I couldn't click anything. It's fine. We will fix. We will fix. Case background info. Kate Vine was a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday. She joined a very controversial MLM called Atlas, based in a large stately home just outside the village. Okay. This is just the stuff that we already learned. Okay. So that's the case background info, instructions. You can guide Jenks around the village in 2 ways. You can follow the direction arrows move to the adjacent locations, or open the map and select a location marked with a pin. Okay. When you're waiting at a location, you can open your inventory and scroll through your collected items. Okay. If you see a magnifying glass, it means Jenks has found something interesting. Press the investigate button to see him find out what that is. Some locations you can find villagers to interview. Okay. And then you can start looking for contradictions. These must be from the same interviewee, but from 2 different items. When you select a reply, it'll be added to the contradiction box on the other side. If you get stuck, first make sure you've asked everyone about all the items in your inventory, then make a visit to the call box, and you'll get a clue on what to do next from the inspector. You can also get tips from the main menu. Okay.
My name is Jenks.
Yeah, I know your deal. Welcome to Edenton Village. Okay. Let's go right to the pub. Let's go right to the pub. Let's see what we can find out in the pub. We can't go to the pub. Go right along Wood Lane. We can, go right into Eden Lodge. Oh, we've got a thing over here. We can inspect things.
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment.
They're making alcohol.
Ah, this might come in handy.
I got a screwdriver to stab people with. Knocked for Simon, the boyfriend.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
He looks so sus. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck? He just looked all around.
We can just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village.
Jenks.
Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
That doesn't
I'll
look
just
like
speak to Simon
Emma.
first, if that's okay.
Just come through.
That doesn't look like Emma.
Is it okay in here?
He's cheating.
Fine.
He's a cheater.
Do you want anything? Water?
No, I won't be long.
Throw him in the trash compactor. Your first interview. First, pick an item you want to ask about. Then click Ask to see Jenks ask about it. When you heard a reply, you'll see a summary of what was said in the box at the bottom. Clicking any item you've already asked about shows the summary of replies underneath. I'll click any reply to add it to the contradiction box on the right. You can add 2 replies at the same time. Okay, let's ask about Kate Vine's death.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know?
Full of
Sharp,
life.
quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could
isn't
change.
full of life anymore.
And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. She would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
Oh, it's just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
Last saw Kate at the Atlas meeting last Friday. Didn't socialize with Kate outside Atlas. Okay. Kate often seemed drunk at Atlas. Okay, let's ask about her driver's license. I'm not seeing any contradictions yet. Let's ask about her death. Or, her driver's license.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No. No, I don't think so. I've never seen it before.
Doesn't know anything about the license. That makes sense. Box of old bottles.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers, except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Do you know anything? It isn't worth asking Simon about the screwdriver that you stole from him. I don't know if I'm gonna get much from him. Ask about the bicycle.
Which is the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment?
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
We're not getting much from him right now.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's visit
It's
Emma.
only a few questions.
Oh wait, no, that is her. Okay, but he's not cheating. He's not cheating. Okay. What do you know about her death?
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Oh, just Kate being Kate. A bit wild.
Wild? What way wild?
Oh, she just used to question everything, Have
she was
arguments with the lecturers, things like
crazy.
that.
What else?
This girl that got murdered was crazy.
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
Okay. I'm not really getting much from these right now. I can ask her about this, but I might just need to
Did
get
you
more
know
stuff.
whether Kate
like
had
items.
lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really getting much
That's all
from
for the
these
moment.
things.
Thank you.
Oh,
Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
Not getting much. Let's just explore the area a little bit. I don't know directions. I get lost really easily. There's so many different areas to go. Okay, that doesn't look like it has anything. To the center. Can't go to the pub, North Lane. Where haven't I gone yet? I already gone there. Oh, Village Hall. Okay, let's inspect around.
Always nice to randomly find a key on the floor.
This key. No. What can I use this key for? I'm kind of inclined to... Can I use it for the pub? No. Rats. I don't know what this key is for. Body found. Wait, let's see that. Body found here. Let's go. We can go to where the body was found. Sorry, this is jumping a lot. I don't know where I'm going. To the woods. Path to the right. I wanna go to the. I wanna go to where the body was found, bro. I wanna see where the body was found. I wanna go there. I wanna go here. Oh.
Looks like a piece of jewellery there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
How do I get the thingy? Oh wait, maybe I can like pry it open or pry it out. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm so smart.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Now we have another item that we can use. Okay, let's go to Woods Lane. Let's go to the lodge, and then let's...
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Ooh.
Ever seen this?
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewellery, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
She knows her very
Where did you buy it?
well.
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
She just gave it to her
See.
because she didn't want
That's
it.
how it should have
Damn.
looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
She just gave
Mind
it
if I
to
keep
somebody
this?
else because she didn't
No.
want it. Just regifted it.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
It's just you can go through a lot.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
Doesn't like it. Okay. Bicycle. Okay. Ask about this.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broke.
Oh, I know. I keep telling him to fix it.
Okay. Well, that's nothing. Let's go back to
Be
Simon.
back later on, if that's okay.
Can ask about no. I'll ask about this necklace.
You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Wait. He wore it at college, but he's only known Kate for 3 months.
Aha. So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago?
She did a
At
PhD.
college?
She's a second-year PhD
Well, I
student.
knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialize with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialize with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No. Not at all.
Liar. Liar, liar, liar. Liar.
So Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
He's suspicious. Oh, I can just move between. That's so much easier. I can just move between the freaking points. I wouldn't know. I would have wanted to know that. Oh. Thank you for hydrate.
Who is it? I'm a police officer. Detective Inspector Jenks. It's all right. You can carry on if you want to. I was just
Thank
going.
you for hydrate.
I'm investigating a death in the village, Kate Vine. There was a death recently.
I knew her.
Well, could I ask you a few questions, please?
Bit dark.
Well, if you give me your name and address, I'll come later on.
He's like Dodge. He's like trying to hide
you
his drugs.
And what's your name?
Didn't even give me a name, asshole. Farmhouse? Where the fuck is the farmhouse? Where's the farmhouse at? Oh, it's here. Abbey Farm. Okay.
According to the map, Abbey Farm is across the road
Hey,
there.
there we go. Now that I know I can just move through, it's so much easier. Ring, ring, ring.
Could I ask you a few more questions, please?
Didn't take you long.
Haven't got much time. Just close the doors, shall I?
Where do you want to sit?
Oh, anywhere's fine. I didn't quite
This
catch
is a
your
very
name.
dimly
James,
lit
sit
house. It's
Thank
so
you,
dim.
James.
There's no lighting whatsoever, except for like a candle.
Why are you asking me about Kate Vine?
Routine. You know Simon, don't you? Thompson.
Why? What did he say?
That
Oh,
you
you
all
tell
went to
it
college
smells
together,
like
you and Kate. Is that right?
Might have done.
Right. Good enough.
Ask him about the death.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
Can't remember.
How did you know her?
Through Simon. His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialize with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
Damn. She was my type. God damn. This dude is high as hell.
Ever seen one of these before? Freedom necklace.
Don't think so.
He's not gonna. I'm not gonna ask him about the bicycle. It's weird. Or maybe I don't know. I guess I can.
What do you know about Simon's bike?
What bike?
You haven't seen him on a bike.
He
I
hates
haven't
me.
seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago.
He isn't even keeping eye contact. You see him a month ago.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Okay. I need something else. He does not like the police in his house. I mean, fair enough. Got the steps. Ooh, cutscene. Ooh, greenhouse. Search.
Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting.
What could those possibly be? What could those possibly do? What would those even mean? I guess I can ask him about them. I don't really understand why they would be interesting, though. Cult shit? Oh, right.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Now, what's all this stuff in the workshop? Paint and stencils and things like that?
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing?
They're black mirrors. Scrying mirrors.
He hates us.
Now, what's a scrying mirror?
Show you one if you want.
A scrying mirror.
Scrying goes back centuries. The ancient Persians did it. This country pagans still practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about. It's all scrying. The mirror's just one way of doing it.
Oh, they're totally
what
a
is
fucking
scrying?
cult.
Depends who you are. People do it for different reasons.
What sort of reasons?
Exploring your mind, clearing your mind, communicating with the dead.
What
Is
the
that what you
fuck?
use them for, James? Communicating with the dead?
How they make them for other people these days.
And there's a market for these, is
So
there?
Lots of
suspicious.
people want to talk to the dead, even if they don't believe in it.
Do you make a profit on them?
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Thank you.
Look at his fucking face.
and hookah pipes. I wonder what else James is into.
Black mirrors and a hookah pipe. Ask him about his home.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
Did he sell it?
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer like?
Lethal.
Strong?
Knock your eyes out.
I'm just gonna ask about everything I can. Already asked about that. You wanna know about the bottles? I know about the bike. Let's ask about the driver's license too.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No idea.
Okay. Well, I guess we've gotten all the
Thank you.
information we can from
Probably be
him
back
so
later.
far. Okay. It definitely seems like all the contradictions so far, like, you find a contradiction in something one person said, and then a contradiction in something another person said. I don't fucking know. You wanted to go to the pub? Is that what chat wanted to do? You can go to the pub. I don't think it'll be open, though. Oh, never mind. E. Just got curious about this one. I'm done with the pub. I don't want it. I don't want it. They're all within what one person says? Okay. Well, that's good to know. I do have that key.
Broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
It's got like a little washi tape. That's cute. I used to fuck with washi tape when I was younger. Put it on everything. My parents hated it. Enter the outbuilding. Ooh, key. I want to use the key. Why can't I use the key? I literally have something that I can use for the fucking key. Key. Has to be something. I got to use the key. How do I use the key? It's in the list. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. Hee. Hi, Toby. Joining next stream with friends. Add me on Discord. Oh,
Just looks like junk, but it's too dark to tell.
God damn it. I hate when people get my hopes up. Kill him? No! An Atlas box with a strange cultic mask.
I wonder whose mask this is. Rebecca's or Ryan's?
Interesting. Okay, I guess there's nothing else that we can use here. No. Okay. Let's go into the pub. To get the pub. Ding 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 ding.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Oh, it's Rebecca.
Yeah.
It's
There's
the
been
girl.
an incident in the village. I'm
It's the
conducting
wife
an
of the cult
investigation.
leader.
Could I ask you a few questions, please?
Right. Come through.
Thank you.
I want to open a bar, but we only
What's it
serve
about?
like mango juice.
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I just wanted to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
She's lying. Look at her tensing. Look at how her neck tensed. I saw a vein pop. Time to ask her about everything.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person. You could tell she had problems.
When was the last time you saw her?
Friday. She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
A breakage?
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
She broke
Was
the
there a broken
window.
glass?
Not that I noticed.
She broke the window.
But she
Kate was
was
the
a
one who
strange
broke the
girl.
window. Let's ask about everything else that we have.
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
So you didn't know if Kate had lost it?
No idea.
Well, I just ask everybody. Have you tried his brew? I hear it's kind of crap.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Why
Does he make homebrew?
Apparently.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
Why do we keep asking people about his sweet brews? His sweet brewskis.
Do you recognize this?
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Not that I can remember.
She's so suspicious of us, too. Scrying mirror. I want to know what she says about
Have you
this.
seen one of these before?
Is it meant to be black like that?
I think so.
No.
Do you know what this is?
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
So this is Ryan's.
It's
so
to do with one
sus.
of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
Well,
eating-
masks allow you to play
eating?
it being someone different for a while.
Nothing. Don't
Students
ask
find
me.
it quite liberating.
So this would be for a student.
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear them, yes.
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know.
Eating baby
Someone said two
carrots.
girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to borrowing clients I don't think are suitable.
Doesn't know who broke the window. But of course you would know she broke something. That doesn't make any sense.
Aha. So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
Well, I suppose it could have been. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Could have been Kate. You're probably right. Yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with.
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around. Not realising Kate had broken the window. Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless
Yeah, that's
she
pretty stupid.
did. But why would she lie about that?
It's pretty stupid. To the restaurant. Well, I guess we do have the mask now. The mask is pretty important. They all seem very high. Do you notice, like, there's just like a really weird eerie... There's just a really weird eerie feeling. I'm gonna ask, might have been Emma, so I might just ask Emma about the mask. Or I can ask for Simon first.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Have a look at this. Know anything about that?
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really?
What kind of workshops you be having?
Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
Why? Why?
Pointers?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it?
Huh?
People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
I
Did
don't
you find out
understand.
about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised. Actually, I think I've still got the... This is the advert that was at my college. To be honest, I've learned more in 3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Can I keep that?
The
Yeah,
cult
go for it.
indoctrination poster.
I suppose that might be useful as a conversational starter.
Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back
Ask
later.
Emma about this stuff. All this new stuff. Let's ask about this cardboard mask.
Ever seen this before?
Nope, I haven't, sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
I guess she's not an Atlas, is she? I guess I can also ask her about the advertising poster.
What do you know about Atlas?
I know that it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
You can tell that
How often
she's
did you go?
in her right mind because she's
Just the
not
once.
like. She's
And you
like
decided it wasn't for you.
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
Let's ask about the argument.
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
She hesitated.
But you do visit the pub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
She came back on Thursday. Let's ask her about this.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about James?
That he's creepy. He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing.
Friday?
And I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of these?
No, I wouldn't.
She was selling
But
them
Kate
last Friday, but she
Was
left
she,
last Thursday.
Into this sort of thing?
No, I don't think so. She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out.
She went back.
You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or
Thursday,
something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it. Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
Oh shit.
Okay, so you just stare like this, and then you see.
Uh-huh.
What?
See what?
Sorry. Look, you're meant to see a ghost or something. Look, it doesn't work.
Guys, I don't like this.
Didn't work, so.
I don't like this. There's so many contradictions here. Okay, first of all.
Aha. So, you went home to see your parents on Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
What time did you go on Friday?
8 or 9.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
Okay. I saw Kate.
Where?
At the pub we were arguing.
Go on. What were you arguing about?
I'd lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me. She just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window?
Yes. She did things like that when she was angry.
Smash things?
Yes.
So it was Emma arguing with Kate. But why didn't she want to admit it? In case it gave her a motive?
He's
Or
so
something
cunty, I
else?
love him. There's just so much, like, I feel like she lied a lot. Kate bought lots of new jewelry for her. But why would she have to lend her money if she's gifting her a lot of stuff?
Aha. So you lent money to Kate because she was desperate, but she bought loads of jewellery and things. So why were you lending her money?
Well, no, it's because,
She's probably gonna use that
That
reason that she's
It
like
wasn't
impulsive.
about money. Was it, Emma?
no.
Go on. What was it really about?
We were arguing because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having, and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
Ryan's affair with Kate.
No, I don't know. I think he was having an affair with another student and Kate found out.
And why were you involved?
Because I didn't really agree with it. I didn't agree with what she was doing, even if he did have an affair.
Were you friends with Ryan?
No, I'd never met him.
You
Wait.
just thought Kate was wrong.
Yeah.
Wait, she's never
Not
met
sure about
Ryan?
this.
She's
Emma's
never met
either on a moral
Ryan,
crusade,
but
or there's another reason she was worried about Kate blackmailing Ryan.
she never met Ryan, but she went to the Atlas seminar where Ryan would have been, so there's no way that she would have never met him, and there's no way that she would even know him unless... Am I pulling shit out of my ass right now?
Aha. You said you went to an Atlas meeting with Simon.
Yes.
She's fucking lying, bro.
That's interesting, because I happen to know that Ryan is the main lecturer at Atlas. But you say you never met him. Why did you say you don't know him?
Okay, I need to tell you something. I just need to make sure Simon doesn't find out.
I won't be telling Simon anything he doesn't have to hear.
And you can't tell Rebecca either.
Go on.
Okay, so the affair that happened was between Ryan and I. I was having the affair, and Kate knew.
So Kate was blackmailing both of you?
She's the cheater!
She didn't care about me. It was part of the course, you see, having to take all these risks. She thought it was funny to turn her back on Ryan. She thought I wouldn't care.
But you did.
Yes, I was already with Simon when Ryan and I... and I didn't want Simon finding out, and Kate thought that he wouldn't, but I didn't want her risking it. And then if Rebecca found out, then Simon would definitely have found out, and then it would have blown up, and it would have just been a big mess.
Face the shit that you've
So you
done.
just
Take
argued
accountability.
What?
Both of you.
Well, she just stormed off and broke a window.
And that was it? You didn't see her again that night?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You've been lying so much that your promises mean nothing. Your promises mean nothing. You liar.
7 o'clock. So, Ryan's a bit of Lothario, is he? I think it's time I met this Ryan Rand face to face.
Let's go right for the fucking Atlas estate, bro. Let's just go right. Let's full send it. Let's freaking full send it. Wait, no, I'm not supposed to. No, wait. Wait, no. This is going in the wrong direction. Sorry, I'm not very good with directions. I'm sorry.
Ryan was interviewed in the lounge, according to the report. That must be his office.
I'm scared. I hope you brought your billy club. I'm scared. I think I should find a weapon or something first. Oh shit, I thought they were making out.
Mind not defacing public property, please?
What's it to you?
Well, I'm a policeman.
And that's supposed to make what difference exactly?
It means that you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Or what? Or you arrest me?
You arrest
Well,
me?
I'll give you a fine this time.
So,
fucking
if I do
poo-poo,
something that you
fucking
don't
go
like,
arrest me,
I have to
bro.
give you some money.
You
What happens
fucking
if you
won't
do
go, bro.
something that I don't like? You're gonna give me some money?
Give me money if you
I
fuck
do
off
not
your
have
job,
time
bro.
to discuss it at the moment. Can you just go?
Pathetic.
Stab him with a screwdriver, bro. Right now. What the? Wicked. Lemon.
Surprise brat. How would he carve that into a tree? Either he's a die-hard rock fan, or there's more to that symbol than meets the eye.
You can ask somebody here about it, but that's so funny.
There you go. Come on. Cute.
Oh, he's wearing an apron.
Smells nice. What is that?
Chili pork.
I had no idea you were a cook.
Oh, no, I used to be more into it. No, I don't do it so much. I used to grow my own herbs and everything.
Oh, here.
At the
Hi, Cuban
farmhouse
Pete,
where we used
welcome
to live.
in.
Where was that?
That's where James lives. Yeah, we used to share a house together. The farmer used to let us use a corner of his greenhouse to grow stuff.
I didn't know you knew James that well.
Well, didn't really get on.
Yeah, James didn't like him at all.
Ah, the greenhouses.
Well, it's just through the farmyard at the back.
Interesting.
Why would he mention the greenhouses? I guess we should go there after this. Can ask him about the rock on.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Who did you see doing that?
Someone in the woods, carving it into a tree.
That was Kyle. It's a guy from the course. He's an idiot.
Where does he live?
I can't remember. Somewhere outside the village. The 3 fingers thing is something the students started doing.
I feel so
It's
bad
something
for
from the
him.
course.
I just want to be like, your girlfriend's
the
cheating
3
on you.
freedoms.
The what?
The 3 freedoms. It's from the course. It's a phrase. Free to be free.
You know
free
that
yourself
your
from the things that are
girlfriend's
holding
cheating
you
on
back. Right?
That's
Things that
such
stop you
an
being
awkward
successful.
conversation to have with somebody.
There's
like,
fear of failure, guilt, and a doubting, a self-doubt.
You believe that?
Yeah. Guilt ruins lives. It stops you looking forward. It serves no practical purpose. It's basically destructive.
oh, he's brainwashed as
Right.
fuck, bro. He's brainwashed as hell. He's like convinced.
Free to be free. Not the most original slogan, but I wonder how far this freedom goes.
Free to be free. Free to be free.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Sorry. Let's go to the greenhouse. Being a shit. I'm sorry. Free to be free.
Simon mentioned another greenhouse on the farm. Must be up the hill over there.
You can't just get rid of guilt. You have to be able to, like, reflect on it and shit. Free to have an affair. Oof. That's a new option.
I wonder if James knows this
Drugs!
is here. Don't know what it is, but be interesting to see what he says about it.
New drugs. New kind of drugs is a... Can ask James about...
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Could you tell me what these are, please? I found them in the greenhouse.
Been snooping around on the farm, have we?
It's called investigating, James.
Yeah. It's just mint. Mint leaves. For cooking.
Yeah, I heard you were a bit of a budding chef.
Dabble a bit. Won a few competitions.
Very impressive. So you normally just leave packets of mint lying around?
Must have dropped it.
Cookery competitions.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Let's go to the restaurant and confirm whether this is actually leaves. Or mint or whatever the fuck. We should smoke it. Let's see the restaurant. Nobody's there. I guess we can just ask Rebecca.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
What are these?
Do you know what these are?
Magic mint.
Magic mint.
Where did you find this?
Edible stream what?
Salvia divinorum. I used to grow it years ago. It makes you trip.
It makes you trip.
It's a hallucinogenic and legal.
It's illegal.
Quite a dangerous combination, really.
Do you use it?
Me? No. No, I don't even take medicines. I like to stay pure.
I like to stay pure. I like to stay
I
pure.
didn't expect Rebecca to know about growing drugs. I know she claims not to use them herself, but I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. She's sus as hell. She definitely on that Zaza, if you know what I mean. She let me know about the druggies.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Got that Zaza. Oops. I'm trying to go to Atlas. Oh. Oh, what the fuck?
What are you?
Who are you?
No, I'm a police inspector.
Who are you looking for?
I'm investigating a death in the village.
Who are you? What are you?
That student, then. They did one last year, too. Same place.
Did what?
Drowned a student. Ask that psycho about it. He runs that business cult thing up at the big house.
Whoa.
Bunch of nut jobs.
Hey, what was the student's name?
Liam... something?
Liam.
Sod.
Atlas's reputation precedes them. I think I might call the station, find out a bit more about this Liam.
Hello, DCI Jones speaking.
Ask him, bestie.
Mike, it's Jenks.
Oh, Jenks, I thought you'd clocked off tonight.
Yeah, the chief's put me on a case tonight, the Edenton girl.
Friday night, you poor sod. I thought that was sorted out anyway.
I wish it was. Listen, are you near a computer?
Poor sword.
Can't be. Yeah, go on.
Do you know
Poor
anything
sword.
about a death last year? Someone called Liam in Edenton Village.
Don't remember it. Hang on, let's have a look. Eaton Village. Yeah, Liam Rogers. Says suicide last year.
Suicide?
Hang on, 2
Oh,
suicides
shit.
in 2 years, both on Edenton. Blimey, you've got your work cut out, Jenksy.
It's not a suicide. They're being fucking murdered.
See you Monday.
Thanks, Mike.
And while we remember, we can ask James about the drugs, because we know that it's not just cooking.
Just a few more questions,
He's
if
been
you don't
lying.
mind. Ever heard of Salvia divinorum, James?
What's that, skin cream?
It's not a skin cream, no. It's a plant.
Really? Don't know much about plants.
So you've never heard of Salvia?
No.
Never heard of salvia? Doesn't know much about plants. Can ask him about Liam.
Did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam who died.
You mean Liam who killed himself?
Yeah.
He was in my year, on a different course.
What course was Liam on?
Can't remember, not mine.
What was yours?
Plant science. First time I knew about Liam was when he
He
killed
says
himself.
he doesn't know much about
Right, so
plants,
you
but
didn't
he's
meet him.
studying plant science. Fucking idiot.
Aha. So, your degree is in plant science, but you don't seem to know anything about plants.
Well, still got a lot to learn.
So you're still saying you've never heard of salvia?
Didn't say that.
So you have.
Maybe.
And you do grow it.
Yeah, it's legal, why not?
What do you do with it?
I use it for explorative purposes, meditation.
And does this involve anybody else?
Why is he lying
Why?
now?
Do you sell it or give it?
He already said that he
Anybody
didn't know,
else?
and now he's saying that he knew.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just for me, nobody else.
Just for him.
And that's the only drug you grow, is it?
Feel free to go and look if you want.
It's okay, I'll look later.
The only drug he grows? I'm not sure I believe that, James. Then again, would someone growing illegal drugs bother growing a legal one?
Uses it for his private use. Makes mirrors for others. Traded his herbal tea for Simon's homebrew. But he only uses it for him.
Aha. When you say herbal tea, do you mean salvia?
Probably.
So you traded salvia tea with Simon for his homebrew.
So?
So why did you say you didn't give salvia to anybody else? Did you give it to anybody else? How many people did you give it to?
Oh, shit.
Did you give it to Kate?
No.
How about Liam?
I didn't have anything to do with him dying, if that's what you mean.
So you did give him salvia?
Yes, I gave him salvia because he asked for it. But that's not what killed him.
Well, he committed
Now
suicide,
he's looking at
James,
me.
because of psychological issues that probably weren't helped by him trying hallucinogenic drugs.
Didn't commit suicide. You don't know anything about him. You don't know what happened.
Okay, so what happened then?
Do you even know about Third Eye?
Go on.
You don't know about Third Eye. If you don't know about Third Eye, you know nothing about Liam's death. I mean, forget salvia.
Fine, tell me then.
Third Eye was a cult. We had our very own psycho cult operating right here from our village hall. And I got rid of them, single-handed. I'm the one who got rid of Third Eye. Did they tell you that at the station?
Okay, start again. They were what?
You don't know anything, do you? Look. They were reeling in students.
Why are there so
pretending
many
to be some sort
cults
of
here,
happy
bro?
life course, you know. We can make your life better sort of crap. Then they were putting everyone through this brainwashing program to make them compliant, then selling them on. It's all there.
What do you mean, selling them on?
Selling them.
What?
Like objects, commodities.
Oh, just getting their money. Okay.
To anyone who could afford them. Top politicians, famous celebrities, wealthy businessmen, you name it.
This is sounding a lot like
You
Scientology.
don't get it, do you? Third Eye were making and selling slaves. They were black market slave traders. They were wiping people's personalities using ECT, brainwashing, cocktails of hard drugs, deliberately turning them into perfect slaves. You know how much slaves are worth on the black market these days?
No.
Millions. And I'm talking per slave. That's why anyone who stood up to them and threatened to go public like Liam was just killed off. They didn't give a damn.
Jesus.
So you're saying Liam was murdered by Third Eye?
Exactly what I'm saying. That's why I started looking into it. They were all saying it was suicide, but there's no way.
So, did you ever actually meet Liam?
Found out about him.
And how did you find out about all this other stuff?
Just obvious, you could tell. I met some of the students. You could see straight away there was something wrong. They were like zombies.
They're like zombies.
I can tell when someone's got ECT damage or when they've been through mind conditioning. It's just obvious. I mean, US military used all these techniques back in the 50s. It's all documented. You can read about it. They showed all the same signs.
So, did you ever actually go to a meeting?
No, but I knew what went on.
How?
From what people said who'd been through it.
Okay, so do you know anyone I could speak to who did go through it?
Well, no. Look, it doesn't matter. Why did they close down if it wasn't true? They just closed
true.
down and disappeared overnight after I put all the flyers up. Bit of a coincidence.
But that was just after Liam died.
Yeah.
And do you
We should
think
get
that
something
had
to
anything
defend
do with
ourselves with because they might kill
Maybe,
us.
but-
We need
but it
like
was
a
the flyers
gun or
that
like a
forced them to
knife or
close.
something.
it? Okay. Do you mind if I keep
I
this?
don't know, a
Yeah,
cutlass.
you investigate it. It'll all come out. Third Eye definitely killed Liam.
Well, that was a lot to take in. Does James really believe all this
We've
stuff?
already
This
asked.
is the first I've heard about Third Eye. Question is, what's their connection with Atlas, if there is one?
We've already asked everything we can. We've already got the... Okay. think we can try and confront the big man. Let's see. Let's just confront him. He might shoot me. It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Ryan!
Oh,
Yes.
that's Ryan?
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm conducting an investigation in the area. Wouldn't mind asking you a few questions, all right?
Come in, Inspector.
Thank you.
Drink, Inspector.
I'd better not, eh?
So you wanted to speak to me?
I believe that Kate Vine was a student at Atlas.
Kate Vine? Well, yes, she was. All of this has been thoroughly investigated, Inspector. It was suicide.
Well, we have reason to believe there may be rather more to it than that.
Really? Well, then, in that case, I'd be prepared to assist in any way possible.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Let's ask him about this.
What do you know about this?
Not much.
So you've never seen this before? You don't know anything about Third Eye?
Well, I don't remember seeing it now.
You don't recognize any of the symbols on it?
Oh, sorry.
Doesn't know anything about the flyer, eh? But would he know about the freedom phrase? Probably.
Can you tell me a bit about the phrase free to be free?
Free to be free, my favorite motto. Well, we teach our students that people, well, they suffer from excessive guilt, don't they? Excessive self-criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them. And we tell our students that if they rid themselves of these evils, then they're free to realize their full potential.
Who came up with all this?
I have a background in psychology.
Honestly?
Number one
look so
villain
surprised, Inspector.
suspect's thing to
There's an
say. I have a
intellect
degree in
lurking in
psychology. I used to be a psychologist.
Did you come up with the phrase?
When we were based at the village hall. When I say we, I
Number one
came
red
up
flag.
with the phrase. Dad's more the money man.
He's an
And
apple
very
baby.
successful at it too, I hear.
Oh, he's successful, but he's not a creative man. Dad suffers from a lack of imagination.
Having a psych degree isn't bad. It's just more often than not, the people that I know with psych degrees are frickin' crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm gonna ask him about the mask.
Can you tell me about this?
Haven't seen that for a while. I had a friend who used to make them for us for the course. He passed away last year.
What does the symbol mean?
Looks like
It's
a piece of
borrowed
candy.
from paganism. It's the symbol of the triple goddess, the mother, maiden, and crone, represented by the waxing and waning of the moon. It's an ancient symbol. It predates Christianity. Some people say that it dates back to Paleolithic times.
And is that relevant to the course?
Well, no. I mean, it's a symbol we've dabbled with, but it's not particularly relevant. We don't use it on the course, no.
Okay. But he says that he doesn't recognize any of the symbols on the flyer when literally one of the symbols on the flyer is the fucking thing on the mask.
Aha. Ryan, you've just told me all about the moon symbols on the mask. Then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, yes, I do remember that.
So what did you know about Third Eye?
Oh, not much, really. Never came into contact with them.
never came into contact with them, but he's been involved in
That
this
explanation was
organization
way
for
too
a long
short. Ryan's
time.
definitely hiding
Meaning
something.
he was probably, because this is, Atlas is obviously like the rebranding of Third Eye, so that doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, this is, okay, here. Phrase invented while based in Village Hall, okay. And then he said that he never really knew about them.
Aha.
According to the flyer, this Third Eye group was based at the Village Hall, is that right?
Was it?
That's where you were based, wasn't it? Yeah, you said you invented the Atlas phrase free to be free while you were based at the Village Hall.
So I did.
So you must have come into contact with Third Eye at some point. You were using the same hall.
Well, I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with
We're
you,
about to
Inspector.
get fucking murdered.
Go on.
You see, Third Eye is, or was, Atlas under a different name. Sorry. In a new improved form, yes.
And you ran Third Eye?
With Dad, yes.
So you must have known Liam. You didn't just meet him, did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up. All of this has been thoroughly investigated and cleared up.
You've been investigated about his death?
They dropped the case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when I say drop the case, I mean a police investigation is one thing, but what the public thinks is another. They threatened to go public, and then James bloody Wilson started distributing his flyers, and that was it. No choice. There was an end to it.
You had to change the name.
We'd already paid the family an out-of-court settlement. Thought that was an end to it. But then James and his cronies, they wouldn't leave it alone. So we had to close down. Buy a new place. Rebrand. So eventually...
That's not the only reason you
reopened
rebranded, you
here.
frickin' liar.
As Atlas.
And it worked?
Up till now, yes.
So you knew James Wilson too?
We knew James, but he didn't know us as such. Oh, he was very quick to shoot us down, but he didn't do anything like actually coming to the course to see what he was about.
So James wouldn't know that you were now running Atlas?
Not unless he came to one of our courses.
And how much of all that stuff was true? ECT machines, brainwashing.
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson.
What an evil
All we
fucking
do
lab.
is make better business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions. Why don't you come along and see for yourself? A course starts in 15 minutes. Excuse me, Inspector. Hello. I can't come back now. Well, you have my car at the moment. All right. All right. See you later.
Oh, shit.
That was Dad. I have to go back.
That was Daddy.
You can come and meet him if you like.
Well, I might come and have a chat.
Come with me.
8 p.m. I wonder how many PMs there are.
To be perfectly honest, Dad's a great businessman, but he lacks imagination. He does, however, believe in the power of the individual, when taught by the right teacher, of course. Ryan! In here. Just coming. He's through here.
Oh, shit.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating a death in the village. I believe you knew Kate Vine.
Oh, I thought all this was dealt with, Inspector. You do know that Kate Vine was a gherkin short of a Big Mac. You do now.
Father.
You must forgive my son, Inspector. He still can't summon up the courage to come straight to the point. So what do you want to know?
Well, a few more questions if you don't mind.
Oh, but I do mind. I'm a very busy man. Try asking an intelligent question, like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who turned into a useless drunk? Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
Damn. Look at the British teeth. I didn't want to be a jerk, but yeah. I'm sorry.
Call me if you need me, Dad.
You may begin, Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
That's as maybe, but we
No,
need...
that's as is.
Damn.
But if you want my opinion, I'd be quite happy to give it to you. So, far away.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
Jesus. He's so aggressive.
Wow, Paul certainly doesn't take any prisoners. It's obvious who's pulling the strings in
Well,
this
let's
family.
ask her.
And
Let's
I
ask him
wonder
about the
what they got
drugs.
up to in their previous guise as Third Eye. 8 o'clock already.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector.
A drug taker.
I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Well, if someone had, they wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol in our course. We like to tell students that success is the best drug. Whether you buy into that, of course, is another matter.
Success is the best drug. Okay, grindfluencer Jimmy. Grindfluencer Gavin. Liam's death.
How well did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam, who took his life.
Oh.
So they're an anti-drugs and alcohol course.
As far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yes.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
No.
What was Liam like that night?
No. Apart from being drunk, or possibly because of that, he seemed perfectly happy.
Oh.
He was drunk?
Well, I assume the bottle in his hand contained whiskey and not lemonade.
What?
Lots of similarities to Kate, don't you think? Drinking, depression. Is that normal for the students?
People come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
Well, shit. So he'd been drinking all night, but they're not allowed to have drugs or alcohol.
Aha. So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well, we did give him various warnings. Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
And what if they want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
That doesn't make any sense
store
because they
any
have like,
alcohol
well, why
at
would their
Atlas?
well,
No.
what would their non-tolerance
Is there a
policy
kitchen?
really mean?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Time to go to the kitchen. Time to make some
Whether I
food.
find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway. I get the feeling I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
I don't want to see a lot of him. He's stinky. Okay, wait. Let's go to the kitchen. I accidentally exited.
So the kitchen must be down the corridor there if what Paul said is true.
DVD. A rag. A used rag. Try a DVD from the pile. Oh shit.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues.
Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies
He's
and
no
gentlemen,
fap.
these are not virtues. These are sins. Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages, with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very
That's
pinnacle of
what
society.
happens when you jork it. You can no longer be successful.
I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power. An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success. But the good news is that you can take back control.
Okay,
You
podcast
can
owner.
become the success you deserve to be.
Okay,
Atlas
podcast
will give
YouTuber.
you a unique and
Brand
powerful
influencer.
advantage.
LinkedIn chain
Life
posts.
in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your
What the
ambition.
fuck is that music?
Welcome to Atlas.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can see why people might be brainwashed by that. That's the kind of shit that, like, you'll see family members get into, and then they'll be, like, forced to, like... She's like... Ugh. I'm gonna show it to everybody and ask them what they think.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Wait, where'd it go? Where's my DVD?
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Where's my DVD? Oh, I left it? Oops. Let me go back and get my DVD. Oopsie. Hey, baby girl, you wanna join my cults? I wanna take it. How do I take it? Oh. I can smell these drawers. I can smell them.
Interesting. Well, there's a TV right there with a DVD player. I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick look at this.
Yo, can we play it? Can we play the XXX? Should I? I wanna use it. Oh, there we go. Maybe over here. Yeah, over here. Thank you for the 6 months of dragon, your balls, waving flower. Oh, he just took his wallet. He's just taking a shit. What the fuck? What the hell was that supposed to be?
Well, that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
Let's ask people about this. I guess it wasn't gonna be the other. I thought we were gonna ask them about the motivational video, but
Couple
it didn't
more
let me
questions, if
prompt
that's
them
okay?
about it, so I guess we just ask him about this.
Have you seen this before?
No. No, sorry.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Have you seen this before?
No? Don't think so.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I've already asked him everything I can about Atlas. Thanks for the sub, Dogman. Twitch, welcome in. How you doing? How you been? Guess we can ask everybody else. He's like, have you seen this? Okay, bye. Thanks for your cooperation.
A few more questions, please.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
Maybe James.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Yeah, see ya. Bye-bye.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know anything about this? Is that good shit?
Seen this before?
No, what is it?
Do you recognize it?
No. Should I?
He's so sassy. Okay, none of them know
that's
the
it for now.
DVD.
Thank you.
He's so sassy. Should I? Should I know about it? You tell me.
Let yourself go. Feel your soul. Lifting. Then wait. For the moment to
What?
break free.
Dog, leave.
Excellent, Hannah. Well, could you come back later, please?
What's going on here?
Please, leave.
Sorry, Ryan, there's a few more questions I have to ask you yet, and time's ticking by.
I always knew there was a reason to distrust business majors.
What on earth was that about? Looked like they were burning woolen dolls. A woolen doll burning ceremony. What a very odd course
I don't know
this
where
is.
Paul is. I want to ask him about that. Where is Paul? Where do you do that? Where's Paul? Paul the daddy. He was in a house in the village. Oh, he's here. Okay. Oh. Don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh wait, no, I'm this. Let's see. Yeah, we can. We'll use that later, but I wanna go to Paul first. I don't know where. Oh, there.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
The doll burning ceremony.
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
Okay, I guess I've already asked him about most of
Thank
these
you.
things.
Probably be back later.
No! Oh, it's Pink Eye! Oh, never mind, it isn't Pink Eye.
The DVD. That's all they took.
What the
Must have
fuck
been
was
deliberate.
that? It was
Someone
like,
clearly wanted that
what
back.
was that?
Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
What was that supposed to be? That's so sad. Get mugged, nerd. Wait, what did I get? Bag used in mugging? Monarch costumes? Okay. It was so weird.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy. Work experience.
As a cleaner?
Well, we did try him in accounts, but it didn't work out.
He's getting a little nice. He's getting nicer about things. I think you would know about Kate's argument, freedom phrase. Didn't ask him about much. So that's about all the Atlas stuff.
Can you tell me a little about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your objective, if you don't mind me asking?
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course?
The objective of the course is to free people from bondage.
Ooh,
we teach
bondage.
that most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitudes, their beliefs, all that kind of nonsense.
Guilt cripples people.
Feeling guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir. Guilt comes from the archaic emotional centers of the brain. It's a vestige of our animal ancestry, that's all. In business, you heed it at your peril.
Huh? Huh?
I'm sorry, Inspector. My house appears to be haunted.
Huh?
Would you mind closing the door?
Business goes.
So, you believe that guilt has no place in business?
None at all. I have few beliefs, Inspector, but that's one of them.
And what if you have done something wrong?
Well, that's the whole point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion.
Okay. Well, let's ask him about the freaky masks.
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't recognize it?
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
It's a monarch mask.
Monarch is fancy dress outfitters. Ryan goes there sometimes.
Wait. But he didn't know about the monarch bag.
Aha.
Such a stupid
Do you visit monarch
contradiction.
costumes a lot?
No, I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop.
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
This is so stupid.
Maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger.
By a really
like to tell
dumb
me
mugger.
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
Did you?
You really ask the most ridiculous questions.
Mike, there was a brown
course I
teeth.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
Go on.
Did
These
Ryan
lines are
mention
so
Jason to you?
They're
as
so
cleaner?
stupid.
Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favor by getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students?
Why?
Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done.
What?
Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector.
Why?
I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask. No. I didn't steal from him.
Huh.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector.
His hat is
Much
funny.
as
It looks like
force
somebody took a
might
bite
like
out of it.
It doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites.
Like, look at it. It looks like somebody took a bite out of it.
Mind, you're going to have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
Well, we got that remote
I see he was quick
control.
enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
I'm guessing that the remote controls. Oh! Oh shit, he got a guitar collection.
So, those are Ryan's guitars.
Dad,
kept
don't
in a
move my
garage.
guitars.
Not really the best place to keep them.
Oh, Dad, why would you even stop moving my guitars, Dad? Yeah, I know I'm 40 and I need to leave the house, but come on, Dad. Come on, Dad. 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 I don't know. In the Philippines, like, people live with their families until, like, forever, basically. They just, like, live in the same house forever. It's, like, very multi-generational homes. So, well, like, yeah. Like in Asia, too. Like in Thailand. Some parts of China. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. So I'm used to it. It's not bad. If anything, it's economical, especially in this economy. I'm still gonna make fun of Ryan. Come on, Dad! Don't move my guitars, Dad! Maybe I should ask Emma about the guitar collection. It's kind of stupid, but...
Couple more questions, if that's okay. What do you know about a student called Liam? Committed suicide last year.
Only that I didn't know him really well.
Okay. Guitar collection.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well.
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night. But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone. And this guy from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
Liam played at a pub. But she doesn't know who Liam is. Or does she?
Aha. That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Nuh-uh.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
Nuh-uh.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
Nuh-uh.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem?
Yeah.
Not sure I believe you,
Wait,
Emma.
stupid. She was on holiday. She was on holiday when he died. Okay, let's ask her about this stupid thing.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Paul
Yes,
the
I have.
Slime isn't catchy at all.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous.
Wait.
I think somebody got arrested.
If she was in Third Eye,
Very interesting.
that means that she was there when Liam was at Third Eye. So she has to have known more about his death. What if she was there during the night of his death?
Aha.
Oh yeah, let's go!
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma, I think you better explain, don't you?
Well, it was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind.
Oh shit.
Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Or is that what she was told to believe?
Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Simon needs to fucking find out though. His girlfriend's saying like all sorts of shit. Simon needs to move the fuck on. 9 p.m.
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she
We've
said
gotta get
led to
answers
Liam's
from
death,
Atlas.
but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
We've gotta get answers. There's no time limit. I'm trying to be hasty because I'm a detective. Because I'm a detective. No, I don't want to watch it again. No. I don't want to watch it again. It's getting really late though. No! It's getting late, so he needs to pick up a weapon or something soon. Okay, there, it wouldn't do it again. I'm sorry. No, I'm not gonna do it again. Maybe we should go into that room again, see if there's like they might be done. Oh, nothing. Alright. Ew!
A few more questions, please.
No, I don't want to ask him questions.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I don't have anything to ask him yet. Oh wait, there's something. Oh, flashlight.
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to
Those
buy
are one of the ones you get at like Home Depot, like at the when you're checking out at Home Depot. It's just like a random ass flashlight. Yeah, you get like, I don't know, like a bag of M&Ms or something. Wait, now that we have a flashlight, we can investigate. I remember somebody mentioned like the pub back was like empty or like really dark. Sorry. I don't think there's a basement. I was trying to look for one, but it doesn't have one. Inspector Jenks, mild kleptomaniac. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh shit, devil worshippers.
Oh, well. And there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Who do we get the masks from? We got the masks from Simon. So Simon would know something about this.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know anything about these?
Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
Do you know anything about this?
What do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing?
Well, yeah, it helps you getting rid of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
So what are the masks for?
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, you know.
Into
help
the
with trance.
zone.
A trance?
Yeah. It's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes.
That
it's just to help you
sounds
get into the
kinky.
right frame of mind.
So you hypnotize yourself?
I'm ruined.
How do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, you know, just say the same thing over and over again. Or you could just close your eyes and put yourself
Yeah,
into
you know,
a
you
trance.
just put
Some
yourself in
people
a
can do
trance, you hypnotize yourself.
And
No
that's
biggie, no
safe.
biggie.
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing really.
Daddy teaches you
Simon
about
was a bit too quick to play
self-hypnosis.
down the
Put
role
on
of
the mask.
auto-hypnosis on the course. I'll have to
I
ask
didn't
around
expect this
about
to be
this.
like a cult story, but it's very fascinating. I'm immersed. I'm fascinated. I guess we can confront Ryan about some of the things that we've found so far.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Well, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
Okay. Emma's guilt?
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
You got that?
Did she?
Well, she
No,
was
I can't
upset
say that.
and
Never mind.
all
Thank you for the
that, but,
22 months, Dante. Thank you.
I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong
I was
individual.
gonna say,
or
he
so
has
it
that.
seemed.
Like his side
people are free
profile
to
was
do what
very
they like.
Trump-esque. He
Even
has a very
something as
Trump-esque
irreversible as
side
bumping
profile.
themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Ask about the doll burning.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
Definitely
So the
nothing.
dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll.
Damn.
They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
That's very
Of course it's a
manipulative.
good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
Asking you to get emotionally
You're probably
attached and then
right.
like burning it.
I'm not sure it would do any
Fucked up.
good anyway.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called Something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Guilt. Yeah, let's ask him about the fucking theft. The theft
What do you know
stuff.
about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh. Well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate
learn how to play
coincidence.
the
I mean, Liam had
guitar.
his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
Not really getting much from him. I can ask him about this.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
I haven't actually asked him about Liam's death.
What can you tell me about Liam?
Oh, Liam. You mean the boy who committed... Very unfortunate, isn't it?
Did you know him?
Oh, yes. Well, I say know him. I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. He can't have been, can he?
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Not getting much. I'll just go back.
Ask about a few more things, please.
I haven't really asked him about everything. Oh, I didn't even ask him about the photos.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes. That's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance
I was supposed
company.
to ask him about
Where
the
did you find them?
photos. I just
At the
asked him
pub.
about everything else.
You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course. Very strange girl.
Lisa.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason.
I
couldn't
wonder
quite
why
put my
she
finger on
dislikes
it.
the course.
And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane.
We should go to
Can't
Lisa's
miss it.
house then.
Really? Right, thank you.
Also, give me a second. I need to use the bathroom. Give me a sec. Alrighty. Lisa. Lisa. Let's
Be
go.
back later on, if that's okay.
Let's go to Lisa's house. We heard water running. Oh, I thought I turned off my microphone. That's no good. Where's Lisa's house? Let's go to Lisa's. Lisa. So it's past the round house. Lisa.
Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down
Ooh.
house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Lisa.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you.
I would ask him to do it in
I'll
like
just go in,
outside the
yes.
house.
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did
Oh.
you want to ask?
Where's she
I
going?
just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Oh.
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them.
Oh.
You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Wait, that makes sense because they have the black scrying mirror. Using them to...
Atlas.
The mirror.
Any
Yeah.
mirror.
That's why they use them.
You can't get rid of them.
To
stay
see
inside you.
the demons and whatever the fuck.
How did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them.
You still see the demons.
I just don't look. I put all the lights on.
Oh.
I make sure it's all bright.
Oh.
I put them on when I need to look in the mirror.
Oh. Oh.
If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but
You're literally looking at yourself, bro.
older. It's like her eyes sink in.
Oh shit.
She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth, like she's dying.
I don't like this
then-
at all either.
I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her.
No! The power
I'm
of
sorry,
Christ
I have
compels
to
you.
go
The
and-
power of Christ compels you.
I'm sorry.
Alekirser, yay, half a year.
Grazie por 6 monthos. It's Brandon.
What a very fragile and disturbed person. And
You got
utterly
Lisa's
convinced that
accusation.
Atlas are worshipping the devil.
We should
How
we
are
should ask
and
Ryan
Paul
about
going to
this.
get out of this one?
There are a lot of contradictions that we can all wham blam blam a wham wop right on bottom. I hope she's not gonna,
Couple more
you know,
questions,
she
if
said
that's
she wasn't
okay?
gonna be there. I hope she isn't gonna like hurt herself. Okay, we ask him about the mirrors.
Have you seen one of these before?
I believe that looks like a scrying mirror to me.
You have seen one before?
Well, I used to have one myself, actually, along with lots of other bits and pieces of that nature. Silly things, you know.
Really?
Yes, when I was in my teenage years, I had quite an obsession with that kind of thing. I was a very somber child, and well, not that you could tell, always playing fantasy games, reading books about
He
that
was a gamer.
kind of malarkey, you know.
What sort of books did you read?
Well, books on black magic, not the chocolates.
Books on black
witchcraft,
magic.
satanic rituals, that kind of thing. I grew out of it, of course.
But you're not into that sort of thing now.
Of course I'm not. I mean, I don't need to believe in the supernatural, Inspector. The natural world is far more interesting. Don't you think so?
He's so suspicious. Okay, used to read about magic and satanic rituals. Let's ask him about this then.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blind?
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blind, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
Thank you for the prime so magical
I
pony.
really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So, you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's
That's a
not something
lie.
I particularly know anything
That's
about.
a lie.
I certainly don't recall anyone ever having worshipped.
You say you don't know anything about devil
at
worship, but
Atlas.
you said you read up all about
We even tried
satanic
to help
rituals?
the poor girl by paying for some treatment,
That's
but
a
she didn't
lie.
want it.
You literally just
It's
contradicted
not
yourself.
easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
Literally just lied straight to my face. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is.
Aha.
So, you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but
Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em.
you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger.
Yeah.
Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
Aptitude
What's the aptitude test?
This.
Oh.
We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication
That's
that they
very
currently are using.
intrusive.
Here, take a look.
That's very intrusive. How is that supposed to
Basically,
make
it's
people
just
feel
to try and
comfortable?
make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Oh, touch wood, so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this?
I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test.
I really
What
want
are
to
they
confront
doing
him
that's so
about, like...
disturbing anyway.
I want to confront him about how he's a cheater. I wanna confront him about it. Let's ask, Freedom Necklace?
Know what this is?
Yes, it's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol that we use on the course. It's supposed to represent freedom from the chains of your ancestry.
Have you ever bought one of these?
I haven't, but I've seen the students wearing them.
Never bought a freedom necklace. Not quite. Seen students wearing a freedom necklace. No. Seen students wearing freedom necklace. I want to confront him about the thing. How? We can ask Emma about the necklace again. I'm pretty sure that we can. I want to see his face when I want to humiliate. I don't care. I don't care.
A few more questions, please.
There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something right here. There's gotta be something. No.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Just doesn't even have a fucking question. An unwanted gift.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
There's gotta be something. bought a freedom necklace. I can't ask him about the broken necklace. I can only ask him about the freedom necklace card. It's gotta be something that I missed. No. Be careful trying to force it out of him by confrontation, Ali. It could backfire. I mean, that's kind of the point of the game. Shit. No. They don't fit.
Thank
I'll
you.
ask the police
Probably be back
inspector.
later.
There's something. It's not a game where you have to hold back any punches. Like, you just have to ask. Bruh. There's gotta be something. I'm stuck. There's gotta be something. I want to confront him about it. I know that I can. I know that I should be able to.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Boss, please help. I'm confused. I don't know what I'm doing. I need some assistance. I'm stuck.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
It's a devil sign, isn't it? Is that what you're getting at, Inspector?
This is not something you use on the course.
Of course it's not something we use on the course, Inspector. I don't even know what that could possibly mean exactly.
I'm stuck.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
No. What is it?
It's a hallucinogenic plant, a legal one, at least for the moment.
I've no interest in drugs, Inspector. My job. That's the only drug I need. As trite as that may sound.
Do you know any students who may have used hallucinogens?
No. My students aren't interested in that kind of thing. Besides, no one is allowed drugs or alcohol onto the site. I don't think anyone has ever brought drugs to Atlas.
Do you have any medicines on site at all?
No, we're not allowed. Insurance purposes.
I don't know. I really am stuck. I don't know what contradictions I can find. I'm trying to confront him about Emma. But I don't know how. Because I don't have anything to confront him with, which makes me think that I missed something. Thanks to hydrate. Because Emma's the one he cheated with. Doesn't use devil worship. Freedom sign. Okay. Oh no. Freedom sign. I don't know, because it needs to be exact phrases. Probably this one. And no. No. And prevented the phrase wouldn't make any sense because the phrase has nothing to do with the hand symbol. I mean, maybe. But it doesn't... No. I don't think you're meant to reuse... I'm missing something. I'm missing something. I'm supposed to be able to... No. Because we already used that. You're not supposed to be able to reuse accusations. He doesn't mention that they, he mentioned it when he was talking, but it's not a point over here. I don't know.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Guess we can ask his dad about stuff.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No.
He didn't know her well. Hardly knew Emma.
What do you know about this?
It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol we use sometimes on the course. Little bird in cage flying away. Freeing themselves from their past is the analogy.
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
He bought one once as a present.
For Kate, by any chance?
No. Not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
That was the unwanted present.
I've no idea.
He bought it for Emma. He bought it for Emma. But he doesn't quote unquote know Emma.
Aha.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking.
What
and
the
I admit
fuck?
I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women.
What the fuck?
It was a stupid mistake. But that's all it was.
So you're saying you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party.
What the
Emma was
fuck?
old enough to make
What
decisions
the
for
fuck?
herself.
What the
As a matter
fuck?
of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So
No, that
nothing
that
happened, no
escalated. I was
mistakes,
like, what the
nothing got
hell?
that. All right.
Like father, like son. No surprises
They
there.
both
I
tried
wonder how
it-
many
tried it with
students
her.
Paul has tried it on with.
Ask him about this shit.
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
That's a lie.
So how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the
You
trances
still
and
use
things
it.
like
You're
that.
still
It was
trying to phase it out.
It was meant to force... to help students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
He said he avoids
Does it
relationships
test?
with
Exactly.
students.
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21. Wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
Lisa can handle the course techniques, but it's impossible to be hurt or damaged by hypnosis?
Aha.
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa
So the
arrived on the
trigger-
course
the-
believing we were all devil worshippers.
Hypnosis can hurt
She
people.
was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and two others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
With who?
You mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Really? And did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students, Inspector. Company policy. It's not professional.
interesting
He
admission
doesn't
that
get
Kate
into
flirted with him.
relationships with
There's no way Paul would have turned down an
students.
opportunity like that.
But he tried to.
Aha.
So you avoid relationships with students, except for Emma, who you tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine? Did you try to date her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group.
What the fuck?
Kate had more enemies than you'd think.
What the fuck?
She was a very, very manipulative young woman.
Jesus. Okay, we got through. We're almost there.
10 o'clock, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna solve this by midnight.
Okay, so we're gonna solve it by midnight. We can do it. We can do it.
I just don't want to tell tales.
Tell him about Simon. You know what happens when you don't do as I say.
Oh shit. Oh, whoa.
So it's going to be that kind
What
of
the
evening,
fuck?
isn't it?
What the fuck was
Problems?
Hello, Inspector.
What the fuck was that? Just slapped him across the face. What the fuck was that? Oh wait, we can inspect now. Okay. Oh wait.
Well, isn't that interesting?
She doesn't take any medicine or drugs, but she has prescriptions. Something seems amiss in this here pub.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Yes.
The cupboard downstairs, there's a lot of unopened stuff in it.
Is there?
Prescriptions. Made out to you.
Oh. They're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
Cupboard contains her prescriptions, but she doesn't do any drugs.
Aha.
So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me. They're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
Yeah.
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions. I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is. Be back later on, if that's okay.
Here. Oh shit. I feel so bad for him. He doesn't know shit. He's just hypnotized and doesn't know shit.
Bit careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
Just take all of his shit. Oh god. Another thing. We got a medal and the We're just gonna go up to him and be like, drop this? Did you drop this?
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy in there. I don't need it.
I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah, that's just a pin for something. It's okay, I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No, it's not important.
I think Simon's the most sane, and he's literally insane, so...
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off. He was borrowing my car.
Wait, he has a car and a bicycle.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
He has a car and a bicycle, but he mentioned that he only got around with the bicycle.
Aha. So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
No, I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken.
Hi, Suwooey. Welcome in. How you doing? How you
Very
doing?
seriously?
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
Think I'll check it anyway.
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance. Or a very cheap car.
That's true. I was thinking
Might have
about
to have a
that.
talk
Like,
with
how
Ryan about his
expensive is that
security
car gonna
measures.
be? It's very odd. So we know he has a stolen laptop. We can ask Ryan about the insurance payout. Am I solving the puzzle? I think I am. I'm trying. We only have a little bit left before we reach the climax of the game, I believe.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
So we can ask him about his arthritis.
Tell me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
That's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
Yeah, that glass is mighty to last this
Not
long.
often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
Okay, so he keeps painkillers at work and home, but he doesn't keep... He mentioned something earlier. The drugs. Here.
Aha.
So, you don't keep any medicines on site at
He
Atlas?
mentioned that
No.
he doesn't keep any medicine on
Except
site,
your
but he keeps his
prescription
painkillers.
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site.
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access to them.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
What are the painkillers, Ryan?
They're painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That
come
good
on,
shit.
Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom.
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
He's a
Sure
drug
about
addict.
Yes.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it. If it was Ryan's morphine she got hold of course.
Right. So Kate must have been overdosing on it. Here. Because she had morphine in her system. Right, I remember. Let's ask about the laptop first, though.
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just have wandered along the lane, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
That's true. Okay, so the storeroom isn't very secure, but he keeps the morphine in a secure place?
Aha. So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could quite easily, couldn't
Very
they, Ryan?
easily.
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
Okay.
A
So where
different
was it locked up?
storeroom.
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look at that if you don't mind.
But if we need a pin to get
Don't
there,
mind
we
at
already
all.
have a pin. The one at the back of the card. So we
Combination
can get
locked
right
room,
into
I
it.
see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
And we can get that good shit for us. Let's go! I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Well, that was easier. Hey.
Welcome to the mirror room.
But.
This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious.
Oh, they're fucking drugging the shit out of
Through the
people.
network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of your true desires and ambitions. Chant with us.
Chant with
I am
us.
free from my image. I am free from my past.
No fap, no fap, no fap, no fap.
I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image.
I am free. I'm no longer a slave to my passions.
This exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing.
Bruh.
Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
That's crazy. Also, okay. Just a note, definitely not biased or anything, but it's unhealthy to hold it in, okay? Anyway, let's go to Simon and confront him about him lying about this IT code. Because clearly he was just trying to get into the druggy room.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
Well, it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module. You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a trance.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you're ready, you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations.
Only
anyway,
they know
so
the combination, but
can't
you
really
wrote
get
at the
in.
back of your business
You
card.
don't know the combination?
No.
You don't know the combination, but you have it at the back of your business card.
Aha. So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
Nope.
Except you'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the mirror room, Simon, that you wrote. It isn't a pin, it's a combination.
Yeah.
You see, this sort of thing makes me suspicious, Simon. What were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone, including me, to find out?
It's just part of the course, isn't it? I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
On your own? You didn't give the number to anyone else?
No.
Simon, there was morphine kept in that room that might have played a part in Kate Vine's death.
Mm-hmm.
Did Kate have the number?
Yes, okay. We both went in.
We both went in.
We were trying to outdo each other. We both tried to morphine.
What do you mean trying to outdo each other?
Yeah, what does that even mean?
It's part of the course. To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
Bruh.
When was this?
A few months ago.
That is very fucked.
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
I don't know. Sorry.
That doesn't make any sense. Holy shit, it's almost midnight. It's almost midnight.
So that's how Kate got the morphine. But what exactly does this testing involve?
Let's go back to
This
the...
have been what killed Kate.
Let's go back to the lake.
Just an hour left to solve this thing.
We've got to go back.
Just keep pushing.
Oh, somebody's giving birth.
Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You can push it all the way in, Tom, if you want to.
No! No! No, no, no! No!
Excellent.
No! No!
Would someone care to tell me exactly what's going on here?
Oh, God.
Don't come any closer.
That man needs a doctor.
No, he doesn't.
I don't need a doctor. I'm fine. Go away.
What is this?
A test.
Of what?
What does it look like? It's a threshold test. A pain threshold test. I thought, you were supposed to be good at working things out, Inspector Jenks.
And so this would be for Atlas, would it?
Bruh.
Kyle.
Kyle.
Disappear now.
It's not a good idea to talk to police
Kyle.
inspector like that.
Do you want me to make you? It's okay, Tom. Mr. Jenks won't be bothering us anymore.
Don't make any rash commitments.
What do you know, Kyle? Fucking Kyle. Jesus Christ, Kyle. Ooh, they dropped something.
Well, well. You really should take more care of your things, Ryan. Is your keys, Kyle?
No.
So that's threshold testing, is it? Sticking a skewer through your hand?
That's pretty
I could just
fucked
ask Ryan
up.
or Paul directly about this, but I think I'll bide my time. See what I can do with
Oh wait,
this
there was a car by the Rand house in the garage. I can use it. He better get a really good raise for this. Time to steal their car, take their morphine, and blow this shit down.
Bingo.
Bingo!
Well, what have you been up to? Be very interesting to see how he explains this one.
Bingo! Dun, 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 dun. Everybody does something different at night. Oh shit! The dwogs! The dwogs! We gotta see what those are. Let's go up the steps. The dwogs! The dwogs! Get in there. Mm-hmm.
So James is interested in poppy pods, is he? I think he's got some explaining to do.
Time to fire it off. Simon's probably like really... He's just really gonna be
Ask about a few more things, please.
I wanna ask him all about this shit.
Odd question, but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in, for opium? No. Though James did have opium tea once, I think.
Opium tea, Jesus Christ.
I don't know, I didn't ask. James does his own thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? But I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock. The doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so...
So he's allergic to opium, but he took morphine anyway? What a fucking stupid.
Aha. You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
You left.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
Prime candidate?
What candidate?
Prime candidate.
What the fuck?
It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean, test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me, and the other person's the
That's so
victim.
weird.
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing.
It's completely consensual.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine.
To break the
the
law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear.
This is fucked.
Atlas seem to have this all neatly worked out. If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits.
I already know a
while
contradiction.
avoiding
I need to confront
Is
Ryan.
this what happened to Kate?
Because they're getting people to test their limits, but apparently they don't make students uncomfortable. Like that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. They're lying. They're lying.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Just a few more. Let's ask him about this first. We found this in his car.
Would you like to explain what this is, please, Ryan? £500 intended for Kate. It fell out of your car. At least I assume that's your car on the driveway at Brandon House.
I suppose so.
It didn't fall out of his car, though. We literally broke into his car.
£500, Ryan.
It was just a little incentive,
We're
that's
lying
all.
too.
Just a little incentive.
Not very little, Ryan. £500.
She was a very good student. We heard that she was leaving. We wanted to give her something.
But you didn't.
Well, obviously.
Wait, they were gonna bribe her?
Are you sure?
They were gonna bribe her with
any other
£500
reason you might
to
want to
stay
give
in the
her this?
program?
Personal reason?
No!
Well, I'd like to keep hold of this for a little while, if you don't mind.
Well, don't consider it a bribe, will you, Inspector?
But they said that they don't bribe students. They said that they don't bribe students. Where was... Mm-hmm.
Aha. So, students aren't coerced or bribed in any way, except Kate.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You said you were going to give Kate the £500 as an incentive. That's coercion, isn't it?
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector. It was an incentive, that's all, a little encouragement.
Incentive?
So
it's
how
literally
often do
coercion.
you use
It's
incentive?
literally bribery.
Okay, incentive is probably the wrong word. The money was just to see how Kate would respond. It was part of her assessment.
Assessment?
We have to assess students as they progress. We don't use conventional methods like sitting an exam or anything like
They
that.
already said that this
People
isn't
pay
that
for
kind
this
of course. They said that
per
this isn't the
session.
kind of
We
course
have to know if they're
where
committed
people
or
get
not.
tested.
So you're assessing their progress.
So they're assessing
and
them, but they don't
testing
assess them?
their
It doesn't make any
Yes,
sense.
we are. We have to. This is a business, not a charity.
But you mentioned that this was a life betterment
Ryan's
course
claiming the
and that
money
you
was
don't
part
test
of Kate's
people.
assessment. And did this assessment also involve threshold testing, I wonder? Or was the money for something else?
You mentioned you didn't have that. I should ask him about this.
Now, tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students. The ones with the most potential.
Potential for what?
benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job. It's a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon
they don't
Thompson,
test students.
Really isn't my place
They
to
tested
speculate,
her,
if
but
you're
they
looking
also
for
don't
motives,
test her.
Inspector, he certainly had a few motives. More than I.
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
Students aren't tested, but she had incentive.
Well, which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because
He's gonna break the
because
fucking
we
glass.
wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate?
Yes!
And did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference!
Bruh.
If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility. So if he did anything wrong, it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand.
Jesus.
We had nothing to do with it.
Mike peeking as fuck. Holy shit, it's the final hour. It's the final hour.
Midnight, and still no suspect, unless you count everyone I've interviewed. It's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any
They're all
suggestion
prime
of being
suspects.
responsible for Kate's death. But I wonder if the man protests
Everyone is
just
so
a little too much.
sussy-wussy. Everyone is so sussy-wussy. It's the dawn of the final hour. It's the dawn of the final hour. Gotta ask Papa.
A few more questions, please. Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well,
You think it was me?
as Ryan is probably.
Oh, you think I was the one who killed him? Oh, no, they are working
He
together.
asked
Yeah, I
Simon
think
to
so.
test her.
I think
Yes,
so.
it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not
They
ours.
don't
He's the one you
do-
should be speaking to, if truth be told.
They
I don't
don't do
trust
any
him myself.
threshold testing, but they have that weird ass room which is literally about testing your limits.
Can you tell me about the room with the mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
And not in theory.
Not
So
in
how's the
theory.
room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
And what about the CD?
That helps too. It's part of the program.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors, And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
It's used for meditation, but it's part of the course, but there's no threshold testing.
Aha. You say
They're definitely
you don't
trying to shift the
endorse
blame on Simon.
Threshold testing, that's the phrase, isn't it?
Yes.
Except you do, Paul, because you told me that the students use that CD in the mirror room. I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing. You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested, but I am this close to launching a full-scale investigation.
Look, we get a kickback from these students, and they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you think we do? Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
Well, if you really want to know, 50 grand.
She was worth 50 grand?
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We
What
make
the
perfect
fuck?
Employees. Month after month.
I'd hope that a
That's
human life was
all
worth
we
more
do.
than 50
What
grand.
do you mean, perfect employees?
What big business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this altruistic, goody-goody crap. What we look for is people with ambition, no ethics. Push. Greed is good, all right?
Bruh.
We don't deal with all this comfort stuff. The survival
Damn.
of the fittest. That's all there is. There's no higher purpose, no big plan. There's nothing at the end of the rainbow, except what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
Oh.
And what do you enjoy now, Paul?
You're gonna have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work
He's
to
gonna fucking kill us. Holy shit. He's gonna fucking kill us. Now we die. Cocks his gun right at the back of our head.
I'll see myself out. Lovely man, your father.
Shut the gate on your way out.
The smirk on his face. The smirk on the detective's face.
He's doing his level best to shut this place down. Get rid of him.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
You saw this, right?
I was waiting for him to be like, I own the police.
Tonight.
I am the police. That's usually how it is, right? With really, really rich people, they're just like, I am the law. I am the police.
Kyle.
We've got to go to Simon. We've got to give this all to fucking Simon.
That doesn't sound good. Two totally morally bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's
When
midnight.
does that ever
I don't have
happen?
any backup and I don't even have a mobile
Simon!
phone. This is potentially quite bad. And what's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan isn't there. Maybe lock myself in.
That's it for now.
That's it
Thank
for
you.
now. Gotta make my way to Atlas. Oh shit, no. Oh wait, never mind! Oh, it's this groove again.
What
the
Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous police inspector.
Bro, what the hell?
What is this? What the hell? Scotland Yard. Not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Inspecting? So, come on. Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand,
Bruh.
Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Knife.
What?
That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
Dude, you're gonna fucking die.
It's all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Drop that knife. The knife, Kyle!
Dude, you're the one with the knife. You're the one with the knife. You can easily kill me.
Drop it!
Drop it.
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Well, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative
What
flair
cop
is
doesn't have
part
a
of the
gun?
course's success.
This is in America.
Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon had some strange idea that he was in the running to become prime candidate. Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister.
Damn.
So are you telling me that...
Oh, wait. Damn.
Simon killed her. Well, it seems reasonable. It's
You
likely.
really need to go to Simon now.
Any more likely than you, Ryan? Pig!
Damn.
I know. Police brutality. It's all right. You okay?
She just leaves. We're almost there. We're almost done. We're almost there.
You
He's the
saved
one helping
someone from
them
being
out.
sacrificed, and that's the thanks you get. If that wasn't an occult ceremony, I don't know what is.
Yeah, we really
The
gotta
Rams
go
have
to
been
Simon
lying
now.
all along. But what's Simon going to say about Ryan's accusation? Ask you a couple more things, please.
Here.
What would you say if I said it's been suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in the running to be prime candidate.
What? Who said that?
Just a question.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
It was Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it. Kate's driving license, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving license, please. See
Tape.
that pattern on the tape there?
That's the same tape on the shop window.
Let me show you something.
That's the same tape on the shop window. The same tape they used to cover up the shop window.
See this pattern? Now look at that. It's the same pattern. This has come from the same roll of tape as this.
So?
So there's only one person that's taped like that. Ryan. He gave me this piece of tape when I was in his office once. Why has Kate's driving license got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the lake.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Ryan was testing her. He was doing a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go to be a prime candidate. But it all went wrong. Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else. Then they go and hide it somewhere. It's to teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's important to you, all right? Kate gives her driving license to Ryan. Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out, she goes down looking for it, probably drunk, and she falls in.
I'm afraid I find that a bit far-fetched, Simon.
It makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas works.
It does.
Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
But I didn't kill her! Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
And what if yours is all over it?
It won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry.
Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think killed her? What's chat thinking right now? Who are we thinking? Well, there's only one way to find out. We've got to go to Rebecca and we've got to get that. We've got to clarify that tape. You think it was me? What the fuck, man?
Where did he go in such a hurry? Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
Go to the pub and we've got to confront these fucking people.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Let's ask her about this.
Have you seen patterned tape like this anywhere before?
Oh, Ryan's got some. I know, because I borrowed it.
When was that?
A couple of months ago?
Have you still got it?
I don't think
Imagine getting arrested for a crime because you're fond of washi tape. Wait, she last saw the tape approximately 2 months ago, but she just used it to cover up the broken pub window.
Aha. You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago, is that correct?
Yes.
So how come you used
How
it
would you even
last week
remember
to tape
when you
over
last
the
saw
broken
tape?
window
That's so
outside?
weird.
That's the same tape.
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving license, found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course, you.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Rebecca. Unless there's something you'd like to tell me.
Damn.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license, DNA traces.
What'll come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca! Would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
Oh!
I think you had better tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Okay. You want to know
Oh
what
my
I know?
god.
Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
What the fuck?
I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
She dropped that driving license thing when she came in. She was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her. When she came out, I told her where it was, that someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to a lake.
She was reaching out over the lake to get it. I didn't do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really? Did you try, Rebecca?
Well, it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling
That's so
sounds.
psychopathic. She looked
I
pathetic
got a big
drowning,
stick.
so I didn't help
I just
her.
pushed her down with it until she stopped.
Jesus Christ.
Well, she was dead anyway. What did it matter?
What the fuck?
You killed her, Rebecca.
She slept with my husband.
She didn't, Rebecca.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Who? Emma. It was Emma.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder of Kate Vine.
Yo.
You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you.
Yo.
Yes.
So, it appears that Kate Vine's death was a tragic case of mistaken identity.
Bruh.
But there are some loose threads here. What was Ryan doing with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't interrupted? And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface
random
of
guy,
Atlas
by the
and the Rand business empire. Trying to find out about Paul Rand's past is like peering into dense fog. He gives nothing away and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However, what is known is that Paul Rand has a lot of connections in high places. Politicians, celebrities, business leaders. Perhaps James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all.
True.
I get the feeling there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business empire.
We'll have to excuse us. Atlas is closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
Holy moly, did we just beat the game? Oh wait. They wanted to do one about the cult, but they didn't make the money? Aww. Oh man. Thank you for the gift subs, Papa November. Thank you, thank you. That sucks. The game seemed to do really well on Steam. Like all of the, it was like overwhelmingly positive and like lots of good reviews. That's unfortunate. I liked it. I liked it a lot. This was a nice game. Holy moly. All that for a guy that looks like Donald Trump.